Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and this is a video response to Paul, Renetto, real life, real time, touched by social media, and he's discussing the communication between his brother and him. Got a little contentious on his Facebook page, and he's talking about his mission in social media, and his brother's talking about his views on his mission in social media. So it's really interesting, Paul. I've watched you eat. You're going to watch me eat because I got to get ready to go to work. But I really wanted to do a video response discussing probably some of the issues that are between you and your brother. So your brother sees his mission as a divinely ordained mission, meaning that it's for a religious cause. He feels that divine beings or his deity sent him on this mission, and that's what he's here on this earth. And in probably a lot of the literature he reads, anything secular will not prosper. So coming from that point of view, it would be okay for your brother to publish books and all that stuff to touch people's lives, because it's viewed as more traditional. You just said he doesn't know anything about Facebook, but a lot of churches were the first people using social media. They jumped on it like crazy to start spreading their views and religious beliefs. Some of the first users using social media to reach people in the porn industry and religion. We know that. So I think that the difference between you and him, he views your mission as a secular mission, and it's not really ordained by any religious cause. However, just because we don't have the epic of Jesus and the good news being used in yours, maybe you're the Odyssey. Maybe you're Odysseus, trying to get someplace. And Joseph Campbell always said, you should follow your bliss. And if you're not happy with what you're doing, you're going to stay in the cave with the Cyclops. And you're never going to get out. So you have to be witty, you have to be conniving, you have to be both a liar and a fool. You have to play those parts to get where you're going. And Odysseus was a very pious person. However, he wasn't a priest. He wasn't a minister. But he was pious. But it was a secular kind of piety of honor and glory. And he received that honor and glory in the literature. And we still read about him. So I see that you, in your videos, touching lives the same way as the religious social media, whether they want to view that or not, and things you do on here, and the things that people can do, and social media's potential is huge. It touched my life personally. I don't have people here in my town that I can discuss religious topics with intellectually, on an intellectual level, and it was really hard for me. I have all these books behind me. I have all these ideas in my head, just like you. My wife gets sick of hearing it, but on here, I have a whole multitude of friends that can comment on my ideas and rate my videos in real time, tell me what they think, give me book recommendations, and it's been awesome. I haven't stopped. Before, I used to get bored with the topic and just stop out of frustration, but social media definitely changed lives. Also, you get a lot of older people on here who are maybe shut-ins, who live in nursing homes, and social media has allowed them to reconnect with their families, even though their families sometimes may not visit, but they can see pictures and comment, and I believe that sometimes social media has brought families closer together, because my Facebook page, I know what all my family members are doing, because they post, I can say, oh, cute to pictures, and they know that I care, even though because of work and everything, I am not able to all the time get to see people who I would like to see. But that's not saying that I avoid. Just being on social media does not say that you're automatically avoid relationships, because that's just not true. There are people who assume this. Oh, you're always on the internet, blah blah blah. How do you have social internet? Some people do go overboard. Some people do spend more time online than with people, but just like with anything, you can spend more time at work than with your family. There needs to be some kind of balance. And being that you're mixing social media with your family, Renetto, I think it's a pretty good balance. And like you say, I think you're on the hero's journey, and everybody needs to stay on that route. Don't get distracted by the things that Odysseus got distracted with. He was plagued by the god Neptune, and a lot of times his men set him back, and he was the only one to get back home after 20 years. So maybe you just need to read the story of the Odyssey again, and it might inspire you to go push on with your secular view, and it's just as valid as a divinely ordained one, because sometimes a divinely ordained one, heaven becomes not just a goal that's out there, but a selfish desire. And I think that the Good Samaritan could have been an atheist. And I think that doing good for the sake of doing good, no matter what it is much higher than doing it for some underlying reason. So, loved the video, but just had to respond. And I didn't eat anything because I was talking, so hopefully I'm not late. But take care, Renetto. Keep doing what you're doing. And remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.